Calum, Tom, thanks for joining us on the Player Diary. First things first today, it was the marking the end of World War One. Calum, what did the squad do to mark that today?
In between our sort of weights and skills sessions, we all got together in the indoor centre and lined up together and respected the minute's silence. So it was a good kind of unified moment for everyone.
It's a hugely significant thing across the country, but for us as a rugby team, we look to connect with that kind of military background and think back to the 27 individuals that died in World War One. So we're really trying to connect with that and make sure that we have a real appreciation for what those guys did for us.
What's today's session involved, Calum? What we've been working on so far today?
This morning it was split, so we haven't seen much of the backs.
Wiggs had a special area constructed. He calls it the scrum garden. There's just multiple bits of machinery there for him to operate and just brawl the lads on. So it's his favourite place.
Yeah, he seems to just plant a few seeds and these sort of bits of kit grow up out of the ground, and there's a scrum machine, there's all sorts of bits on there, so garden's a good sort of word for it, really.
Tom, tell me a bit about your man, Calum Clarke here, your teammate at Northampton Saints, of course. Tell me a bit about him off the pitch, first of all.
He's very disciplined as far as his rugby is concerned, meticulous with his diet and his preparation, but from what he lives with a group of lads, so they've got quite a good household. I think Calum keeps himself to himself a lot of the time, to be fair, gets off and does his own thing, likes to get away from rugby where possible. Rugby's an intense environment, and Cal's probably one of the more intense ones as well. I think you don't mind me saying that.
No.
Tell me a bit about Tom's influence at the club and what he's been like, have you been coming through?
Slightly different to me. Woody's got a family, and that's growing at the moment. Just had a new one, so he's a great example, great role model. Very professional in his approach to the game, and off the field does a lot of things with his family. And I'm sure in due course that they'll be taking up those sort of outdoor things again, just to get away from rugby and freshen up.
Is there a real competitive edge between the two of you? Is there a sense that playing in similar positions, coming from the same club, does that come into this environment as well?
I think we're all competitive. I think it's a friendly sort of competition, Whenever we're against each other in conditioning games or wrestling or whatever it might be in pre-season, we're always pushing each other pretty hard, and occasionally those things heat up a little bit, but there's never any hard feelings. We know each other's mindset, and we know to expect nothing less from one another, so it's just part of it. It wouldn't be any fun if it wasn't like that.
Side by side in fitness tests, though, I've noticed that a couple of times.
Yeah, we actually got the same score, but no, like what he said, it's important, that competition, and to have it not only here but at club level, when you've got sort of a player starting for his country in your position and in the back row, so you know what example you need to follow, and massive respect between us, and enjoy playing together, really.
We do our extras after gym work and things like that, and there's no hiding place, because if he's doing it, I've got to do it now, so that's it.
I had a few visitors in camp in the last couple of days. Did you get a chance to meet Joost van der Vesthuizen yesterday?
Just looking at him and remembering all the special moments he gave to so many people as a player, and sort of what he left behind in terms of rugby, and what he did for South Africa as a country. And
I watched him as a kid growing up, back when it was Super 10s, Super 12s, and just a great player, an all-time great, and like you say, it's tough to see him where he is, but at the same time very inspiring as well, because he's got a strong attitude, and he's doing everything he can to raise awareness and funds and things for that conditions.
And then Michael Johnson apparently is in this afternoon. Anything you boys can take from him in your positions?
I'm not sure how relevant the speed training will be to myself and Cal, unless it's speed into a ruck or how to get your head a little bit lower, something like that. I don't know, but
I think he's probably one of the coolest men alive, so maybe if you could teach me how to be a bit cooler, I'd appreciate that.
Not with them ears, mate.
Just finally, tell me about your drop goal from Captain's Run the other day. What was that all about?
Yeah, I obviously only took one that afternoon, and just business as usual, really, through the middle.
It's not a case that you like to take one, keep going until you get one at the end of training?
No, of course not. No, I'm pretty good success rate. 1 from 1, wasn't it? No, it's something I like to do at the end of training. I always swing a pendulum at a few, and big gangly legs, and when I get hold of it, it goes a long way. But my stats ain't the best. But hopefully you've got one of the better clips on video for.
Any drop goals from you, Cal? Anything like that at the end of training?
Nah, it's not my strong point. But if I do get one, I'm off. I'm not having a repeat effort.
Yeah.
I'll take the 1-from-1.
Wig's always talking about this all court game, all skills, and all singing, all dancing forwards. So that's what we're working on at the minute. Left-footed spirals and drop goals from the touchline, and I think it will stand us in good stead.